Welcome to just a short little video just to explain in further detail what I mean when I talk about 40 days of forgiveness. And this is a practice that we commit to for 40 days. So every day for the next 40 days. So today started our 40 days of forgiveness. So every day over the next 40 days, we need to show up to this practice. And we'll show up to this practice in any type of meditation or daily devotion that you feel drawn to do on that day. There is no real rule of what it has to be or what it should be. It's really just whatever you are drawn into experiencing in that moment and in that day. So, for example, for me, I'll spend time in heart connection. So, I'll spend some time in my heart, sitting in my heart, being curious, maybe going on a journey within my heart around the forgiveness, maybe with that person or with myself if I'm forgiving myself. It could also be that you may sit in time doing the Honopono. So maybe just doing the simple, beautiful mantra of, I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. That is always a beautiful way to move into that space. It could also be doing, and this is a heart math technique, and it's a type of tapping, but I can't think of what the tapping is called, where you send bubbles of love to another person. So you're sending bubbles of love. So for me, I imagine I go into my heart space and I create bubbles of love of a particular color, whatever color comes to mind in that space. And then I'll then send those bubbles of love to that person. But I'm not sending them to that person or the situation for any particular reason, because remembering that it's not about me and what I think should happen in this space or my judgment of what should happen in this space. It's more about that greater picture. So I send bubbles of love through our energetic connection, and I just send them to that person. And whatever the universe, whatever our highest consciousness needs to do with those bubbles, is what will actually occur. It's not any of my business of what that will be. It's more about me being in that space of sending those beautiful bubbles of love. And again, that color can change. And depending on where you're at in your forgiveness journey, it could also be on your journey over the next 40 days that maybe you sit and you do some journaling around it, because I do encourage you to keep a journal. When I do this, I like to keep a separate journal to my normal journal so I can keep a record of it and understanding where I've gone on that journey and where it's taken me. So, spending time to journal about where you are. And this may only take maybe 5 or 10 minutes every day to be present to this and just allowing the process to guide you. Maybe one particular day you may like to just sit with your eyes closed listening to a beautiful song. I'll post up here in our group here a beautiful Honopoano song, which is I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Maybe it's just closing down your eyes and listening to those words, or listening to another song that means something to you in this space. But it's that devotion and that commitment to the practice over the next 40 days that is important, not so much about what you're doing or what it looks like or that it needs to look a particular way. It's more your commitment and continuing to move forward from your heart space and being curious in this space. So every day committing to some form of meditation around this process, journaling on that, and allowing your intuition, your inner knowing to guide you where you need to go each day in that space. Remembering I'm here. If you need any support or you need anything, please reach out to me. But yeah, enjoy, be curious, and embody the next 40 days. It's a beautiful journey to go on. And as we go on this as a group, the energy is amplified. So allow this in and immerse yourself in the 40 days of forgiveness, where we remember that nothing has gone wrong. Everything is always perfect and serving us in exactly the way that we need it to. So thank you. Thank you for listening and for joining me. Bye.